When you're a daily writer and you're given the beautiful opportunity to jot down a couple of thoughts here and there and wander through an everyday world through the curves and over mountains and beneath different things you shouldn't be into, you always tend to put things away for a later day. I call it fermenting, allowing it to live in another area of your life to where your mind, body, and soul totally forget about it. And then when you return maybe a year and a half later, there's a different story connected to it. But I believe that there are many times that we are supposed to endure what is going on in the present so that we can learn from the moments that we are presently in. And in that present place, we are to become teachers, not preachers, but an open palm to help guide others through their storms that are invisible to all who stand beside them. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. Now, I believe that this has got to be the very first time that my wife and I did not push ourselves beyond the normal limits of an everyday world just to see the arrival of something new in our life, as in like the new year. Usually in years past, we always did everything humanly possible just to get up to that stroke of midnight so that we could all scream and holler and kiss and all that kind of stuff. But last night, it didn't happen. We didn't push ourselves into that kind of a position, which created a wow moment for me this morning on this New Year's Day. I mean, a lot can be learned from this point of vision, especially since I believe inside my heart that New Year's Eve is truly nothing more than a reflection of what you're going to do in the next 52 weeks. How do you keep from having to participate with all things new? Our economy is based on delivering products that are always new. I mean, look at what Apple is doing. Look at even what the churches are doing. There's always something new taking place. And it's always about that word new that makes people go, well, I've got to be a part of this. But here's the thing, though. There's something that I learned over the past 3 weeks that deals with the new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi. So many people went into that Star Wars film expecting something new. It wasn't delivered. People came out going, I don't know what I just saw. There were a lot of people that just didn't like the experience. But, over the past 3 weeks, people have gone back to the movie theater to watch that movie again. It's almost like they didn't believe the new product didn't deliver what their expectations were truly trying to define for them. But when they went back, it was a different story. Now, I have a great friend who said to me, what I did was I went in there knowing what parts of the movie I didn't like. And when that part of the film came back up, I just instantly tuned out and I didn't let it bother me the second time. And I really believe I saw a better story. Now, every bit of this makes me think, what if we invited new into our lives during normal times without the high pressure of expectation? And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying stay away from that new iPhone or that new game or that new way of living, that losing weight and everything. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that if you go into a gym, now that we're in 2018, there are going to be so many people in there that don't understand the new you that you're trying to build. And when you're going through that process of change and challenge, because there are so many people doing the same thing, they're not going to give you the attention that I truly believe you deserve. Because when you do lose weight, when you do go through different changes and challenges in your life, you've got to have a fan base. You've got to have people that are supporting you, because on the other side of that, you're going to have family and friends that don't support you because they don't like the changes. They like the chumpier you. They do. I've seen it, and I have fallen witness to the actual reaction to people who have said, I can't do it anymore. Because people want the old me to come back. They say I'm a lot happier that way. That's not true at all. People need to learn to love you for the way that you are. This is your own mind, body, and soul, and you need to be in control of it. I knew this morning that when I woke up after missing midnight last night, that 2018 was going to be here. Now that's something that's kind of stupid to say, right? But it's the truth. I have 2018 for a total of 365 days. And you know what? They're all going to be in a row. So going to sleep last night during my normal time, which was a Sunday night, because usually the body is preparing for what would be a normal work day. So therefore your body clock has said, I got to check out of here, man. Don't put me through this storm. I knew waking up this morning that 2018 would be here. It would be available for me for the next 52 weeks. Why then did we have to exceed our layout of habits just to super serve something that's going to arrive anyway? Most of the moments that we spend in our everyday world are locked inside conversations of gossip and comparison. And sometimes I wonder if that's not the injury starter. We walk into more things that feel like an open forum or an open field of growth, when in reality, it's a valley floor that's just trying to suck life right out of you. And you can't get out of it because those that invited you to participate with it used your shoulders to get their bodies out of that hole. Now, the same is true about smartphones and every other digital device that's out there, video games to a new clothing line. We do everything to look and feel great in the moment. Another friend wrote on Facebook the other day, if I'm looking for a new me for the new year, then why is it that I feel so stupid when I come out of the shower feeling like I am a new me and this is a new day? What is she doing wrong? She questioned. Things to think about as we grow forward, because the advertising world is going to try to suck you into something that really isn't going to give you the payoff that you think you need. Now, personally, I like changes. I love challenges. But the thing is that if you don't have the proper mindset to see it all the way through, then what you've done is you've wasted money. And then there's a new set of rules right there, because now you got to put up with the guilt trip that's going to be moving through you. Every bit of this sounds like a hot new fad that we've got to have everything brand new in our lives. The expectations are so high. And then we hold those grudges against someone who came along and said, well, what's the problem here? I didn't see that there was anything wrong with you in the first place. So my question is, as we enter 2018, how do we improve our view of not always having to participate with new? Are we okay with being okay? I'm Arrow, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. By the way, Happy New Year.